Welcome back. You're listening to the Flow Friday Sports Show on Flow FM, and it's time to talk some tennis for the final time with Egan Regnier over in southeast South Australia for the last time in 2023. It's been a very big start to the Southern Ports tennis season, and he joins me on the line again to talk about the final round before the Christmas and New Year's breakup. Egan, great to be back with you. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, Health. And yeah, exciting. One more match for a good break.
Well, it is exciting because you want to be on your toes and get that positive result going into what's going to be a pretty big pause. So how are we feeling right now, Egan, with your Robe Rebels?
Yeah, your body's spot on. You want a bit of momentum going in the break. And we've won the last two, and we've got a match this weekend. And, hopefully we can top it off and be really confident when we come back from the big break that we can keep pushing forward and moving up that ladder.
Now, you've told me off air that you're going to be getting back into the football side of things with pre-season, a fairly gruelling pre-season as they always are. Do you feel as though this adds a bit of a layer to things, Egan? Like maybe it could go either way. You could sort of cause a bit of shock to the body with so much fitness happening, particularly over a time where things are a little bit inactive for a lot of people. People tend to be a bit dormant during the festive period, but you've got all this running happening, and then suddenly the body can go into a bit of shock, or you benefit from it and you just get that extra sort of, that extra firepower that wasn't there as far as your fitness goes.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably a bit of both. I've really laid back over the off season and don't do too much running stuff. I do physical work, I guess, and I play tennis as well, which obviously is exercise. So the first couple of sessions, I guess, I'm a bit sore afterwards. And then after a little while, your body just gets used to it. And, yeah, I like to think all this running and stuff that we do in footy pre-season makes you a little bit fitter for, weekend of tennis and, makes you slog out games a bit better.
Yeah, I think a lot of listeners will agree with you. Well, Egan, let's take a look at last weekend's results. Certainly some blockbuster games, as we mentioned on the show last week. We'll start with the Rebels against the Wombats. Your Rebels side, a very handy win. You must be feeling pretty confident by now, Egan, after a bit of a slow start to the season for your side.
Yeah, for sure. We hit a little bit of a purple patch, I guess, coming into Christmas, which, like I said before, the momentum going into the Christmas break is really good, and I feel like we've definitely jumped on board, and we had a really strong win against the Wombats, 18 sets to 6. They were above us on the ladder, and we knew this was going to be a big game. But yeah, we started on fire. We won 5 out of the first 6 mixed. I think it was the very first 5 sets of the day we ended up winning, which just shows we were there to play. And then we were just a bit too strong in the singles, winning 9 out of the 12 singles through the day, and pretty much we finished off the doubles really strong, and really convincing win for us, and we're in some good form, so very happy.
You would be, that is for sure. A massive win for Kingston on the weekend over Francis, Egan. How did this one come about?
Yeah, this was my match of the round last week, and didn't disappoint. 1v2 on the ladder, and definitely huge with who wanted to get the upper edge going into the Christmas break. And Kingston won 13 sets to 11. It was split between the mix, and Kingston worked a bit harder in the singles and won 8 of their singles. And just looking at the scorecard, there was some really, really good results from some players there, which they were been stoked with. So it left Francis. They needed to win 4 out of the last. Kingston. They win 2 out of the last doubles, 6 doubles, and they just got the 2 they needed, and just scraped over the line to have a really good win and get a game clear on top of the ladder.
Penola had a hard task on their hands at home to the Koalas, the Lucendale Koalas, and in the end it was the Koalas who won this one. Unexpected, rather unsurprisingly, I should say, Egan.
Yeah, Koalas just did what they had to do, I guess. They had a really good win, 19 sets to 5. very convincing in a lot of their sets. A few of the Penola players in their bottom orders can hold their heads high. I guess they had some really good performances, winning some good sets. But Qua's way too strong for the day, and very good percentage booster for them, I guess.
Final game was Beachport against Naracoorte, and Beachport getting the win. Their solid season continues.
Yeah, for sure. They've just been solid all year. They haven't had any hiccups, I don't think. They had a really good wing at Naracoorte 15-9. I thought Naracoorte could have caused an upset here, but they're Beachport's a real mixed doubles side by the looks. They're really strong in their mixed doubles to start the day, and I guess when you're always chasing, you just feel a little bit more under pressure, and I guess this is what Beachport does. They get a good lead at the start of the day and puts the pressure on the other team to win more sets in their singles and their doubles, and unfortunately a lot of teams just can't catch up, and they had a really good win, and they keep doing what they need to do, and they're very dangerous.
That is for sure. Well, it's over to you, Egan. This is the final round of Southern Port's tennis before the Christmas breakup. Won't be returning until the 20th of January. So some pivotal games going into this weekend. Tell us what we can expect.
Yeah, some really big games this weekend. Just be good to find out the results Sunday afternoon. But Francis take on Naracoorte in a rivalry match, and I'm going to tip Francis in that game, only just though, I reckon. The Wombats, they will host Kingston, two really good informed sides. Kingston's top of the ladder, and they had a huge win last week. I think they're just going to roll through and have another really solid win. The Koalas are going to host Beachport. I reckon this is going to be almost the match of the round. Really two good sides. Beachport just doing what they're doing. And I just think on the graph, the Koalas might just be able to get the upper hand over Beachport. And the last game of the round is the Robe Derby. We've got the Roosters and the Rebels. And hopefully my side, the Rebels, can have a really good win and we keep our momentum going. So hopefully the Rebels get there.
Is this you just trying to make sure the limelight isn't focused on your game and your performances, Egan? Because how can you say that the Robe Derby is not the game of the round?
Yeah, that's a great question. I've been a road person and, invested in having two teams at the club. We try and make a real big deal out of it and try and go all out for our big derby. We only want to play each other once a season, so we make it a bit more special. And, I don't know. It'll be a good match between the two of us, but the Koalas and Beachport, where they are on the ladder and all that sort of thing, is probably a bit more important match. So hopefully we have a really good match against the Roosters, but there's probably maybe a little bit better match on the day.
Just not wanting any of that media attention, are you? Egan Regnier, our correspondent on the ground there when it comes to all things Southern Ports tennis. Really appreciate all your efforts in the back half of this year, Egan, and have a great Christmas and a very happy New Year. We'll speak to you again on the other side of it. All the best and stay safe.
No, thanks for having me, and you have a good Christmas too. Thank you.